Guillotine is an electric-type Elysion attacker and a machine gun user. She specializes in single-target damage, and her abilities strengthen and lower her health. Chapter 1, The Berserker. Guillotine is like a berserker. She damages herself every time she fires 100 bullets, and gets an attack buff for every percentage of health below 70%. When below 50% health, her burst skill also deals additional damage. To add icing on the cake, she has a critical rate buff, and a critical damage 1. Furthermore, being a machine gun user, you can expect her to hit the core reliably, as soon as her machine gun is warmed up, increasing her damage even further. Chapter 2, Healers. Since she damages herself, and strengthens the more she gets hurt, you want her to be in low health, but at the same time, you don't want her to die either, so you want to have strict control over her healing, to keep her alive without overhealing her. So you want to avoid healers that heal periodically, or have healing triggers that are not under your control, like Emma, Elysion, Mary, Pepper, Rapunzel, and Uni. After we remove these healers from the list, the only ones left are Anne, Miracle Fairy, Folkwang, Milk, and Noise. You want to be sure to pair them with another burst unit of the same type that has 20 seconds cooldown, so you have complete freedom on when to activate the healing. Helm will also work, but in that case, you need to use a 1-1-3 formation, and start Helm lifesteal only when required to avoid overhealing. Chapter 3, Shielders. Shielding can also be an option to complement or replace healing, and we have Arya, Shinti, Aether, Folkwang, and Poli as possible candidates. We have already talked about Folkwang healing, but she can also provide a shield and taunt. Depending on the stage, it may be overkill or just precisely what you need. Shinti's shield is random, so you do not have much control, but she can also provide a defense debuff, which works very well with weapons that make many small attacks, like Guillotine's machine gun. Aether can also give a defense debuff, and a damage reduction buff. Finally, Arya can provide Guillotine with critical rate and damage buffs, enhancing the ones she naturally has. We will talk about Poli in the next chapter, analyzing Nikke's with damage sharing skills. Chapter 4, Damage Sharing. Another tool for keeping Guillotine alive, is using Nikke's with damage sharing skills, like Anis, Jackal, Poli, and Yella. To finish what we started with Poli, I want to add that she can also provide a nice attack buff, which will help Guillotine during burst. Jackal is also a solid option since she shines against bosses, and Guillotine is one of the few Nikkes to benefit from Jackal's burst skill. Anis can debuff enemies with a defense debuff, which, as we have already seen, is particularly effective when paired with machine guns. Finally, Yella can also provide an attack buff with a high magnitude which, if correctly timed with Guillotine's burst skill, can help her deal massive damage. Postface. You can find all the videos of this series in a dedicated playlist, so if you are interested in the following episodes, save the playlist. Lastly, if you enjoyed the video, please click the like button and subscribe to the channel. Thanks for watching. See you soon.